Alright guys, a lot of you are new to this channel, so you may not know, sometimes I got a rant. And there's one thing in particular I got a rant about Monster Hunter Wilds today, and that thing is the Palico. God damn it, what did they do to my Palico? In this game, it's the worst Palico I've ever seen. Honestly, this Palico is garbage, and not in the way that it's useless. No, it's too useful. But that's not my problem with the Palico. It's not even that it's too strong, it's my problem with the Palico. I mean, that's a big issue. Like 100% big issue. This guy will save your life. This guy will cook you dinner. This guy will work your job, hunt the monster, and kiss your kids goodnight. Honestly, this thing will do everything. Mow your lawn, do your taxes. Like, bro, this guy is insane. But it's not even just that. It's not even just that. They took away some of the best things that you could do with your Palico, and that was customization. Back in the old school Monster Hunter, one of my favorite things was actually picking what Palico you want to bring on a hunt. You can change what style they are. Healer, support, charisma, fighter, launcher in Monster Hunter 4U, beast in Monster Hunter GU. There was so much variety, changing their skills, changing their abilities, changing their stats, building them up, growing them up. Your Palico was with you. He was your boy. It leveled up. You trained it. But in this game, there's none of that. It's all gone. It's garbage. Now, going back to Monster Hunter World, even Monster Hunter World, they didn't do too much to the Palico in that game. To be honest, they gave you what, 6 gadgets or something like that? And even then, I didn't like that. They made the Palico brain dead in that game, but in this game, the Palico is literally beyond brain dead. I feel like Capcom has pushed me into outer space right now, and I'm losing brain cells faster than anyone on Earth right now, because it's actually crazy. Honestly, what they did to the Palico in this game is a disaster. I hate it. I hate the Palico in this game. Even going to Monster Hunter Rise, even though Rise only had 6 different ways to build your Palico, it had 6 different styles, not as much as the old games. Monster Hunter 4U had 9, Monster Hunter GU had 9, Monster Hunter Tri and 3U had Cha-Cha and Kayamba. They're too goated with different masks and different abilities. You can teach them different songs. It's so good, so good. But it just seems like Capcom just continuously fuck up the Palico game by game. Like the peak ones are 3U, Tri, 4U, GU. Rise was sick as well, because even though we had 6, like I was saying, we had the Palamute. You can customize your Palamute with different stuff there. So it was still good. It was still good. But then for me, what they did to it in World, and only the gadgets, and now in Wilds, and there's nothing. It does everything. They literally just combined it all into one. And I gotta say, guys, some people say the streamlining isn't to the game's detriment, but in this factor, there is no way you can deny that this is to the game's detriment when it comes to the streamlining of the Palico. It's gotten so bad, people are literally telling you to leave your cat at home. Leave your cat at home. I want to take my cat on a walk, but I can't, because it does everything. It does too much. It does way too much. And it pisses me off that they just combined it all into one. Back in GU, my boys, I have so many different Palicos I had to play with and chill with and train up, give different armor. And now we only have one Palico again. Just one. Why only one Palico? I could have 2 in Rise. I could have 2 in GU. Even in 4U you had 2. In 3U you had 2. Why do they keep taking away my Palico? Okay? I want 2 Palicos. Alright, I love Palicos. I love customizing them. I love training different stuff. Back in GU, like I was alluding to before I went on another tangent, in that game, my favorite was the Capture Cat. My boy Chives. Why do you think I call my cat Chives the Third? Because he's been rolling with me since Monster Hunter GU. My guy. Capture Cat. In Rise, he was a Capture Cat. I can't make him a Capture Cat no more. He's an everything cat. Piece of shit. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off. Because in that game, I had different cats for different reasons. I had my cat Norris, who's a healer. I had my cat Katarina, who's a healer. I had Chives, who's a trapper. And then I had other various cats as well in that game. And depending on the map, depending on the boss, I would bring different cats to fit the scenario. Now, there's none of that. It's brain dead. I don't need to think. I don't need to train them. I don't need to grow them. It's just there. It's an afterthought. It's actually an afterthought. And it pisses me off. It actually just, it's so weird. Why they're dumbing down the Palico in this way? Like, for what reason? Do Capcom think people are that dumb? Deep this, guys, deep this. Do Capcom think people are that dumb that they can't understand that you need to level up your Palico? You need to equip them with certain skills. You need to give them certain abilities. Do Capcom not understand that? Do they not comprehend that people have more than 2 brain cells? Now, what is this? What is this? It pisses me off. The death of the Palico is so bad in this game. People are literally saying, leave your Palico at home. Don't bring him. I have never seen anyone anyone, no other game, people said leave your Palico at home. Another thing that pisses me off, going on to Monster Hunter Rise, people said the game was piss easy. In fact, people are saying that Wilds is easy, but I said, oh, it's not as easy as Village Rise. Well, Village Rise is a village. Monster Hunter Wilds doesn't have village. Monster Hunter Rise's village is super easy because it's village. If you go to the online and the straight dude online, the monsters don't die that easy. The monsters live for a long time. They live for a long time, actually, if you go straight into online rather than fighting them in village. So the equivalence isn't there. The equivalence is not there at all. It's not there. All right, it's not there. But beyond that, when those conversations were going on about Rise being too easy, no one said, leave your Palico at home. Not a single person. Not a single person. No one even thought about saying that. I didn't hear a single person say, don't bring your Palamute. Don't bring your Palico. No one. No one. I think I was the only person. There was one video I did. And another thing that pisses me off. Oh my gosh, so many things piss me off. One of the things is that people are saying that you should leave your Palico at home as if you bring your Palico, you should be. Why are you surprised that it's so easy? Why are you surprised, bruv? Some people want to play with the Palico. It's unfortunate that Capcom made them so brain dead and so OP that now we have to feel guilty to bring our Palico with us. That's never happened. That has never happened. The conversation on the Palico has never happened. It's never been like this. Never. Not a single time. Not a single time. Because this is outstanding. This is further than anyone even thought. And back to that game, back to Rise times, there was one video when I was suggesting, I didn't say people should do it, because I'm not the type of guy to make people feel bad for wanting to engage into the mechanics of a game. What I said, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I'm going to paraphrase what I said. What I said was along the lines of that, not bringing my Palico, because sometimes I didn't bring my Palico in that game. I would never suggest someone to do it, but I would say sometimes I didn't. And when I didn't, the game felt harder to me. But I wasn't trying to push anyone to do that. No. I wasn't trying to push. But there's so many people who've been pushing people. Don't bring your Palicos. Don't bring your Palicos. Leave them at home. They're OP. Why are you complaining about difficulty and then bring your Palicos? Bruv. It's a feature. It's a part of the game. Blame Capcom for making the Palicos OP. Don't blame people for wanting to bring their Palicos. Like, what the fuck? This conversation has never come up before. Never. Even in Rise, people said it was baby easy. No one said this. Do you want to know why no one said this? Because no one wanted to defend the game. They didn't want to try to defend it, but they want to defend Wilds. They want to defend Wilds, so that's why they pushed that rhetoric. That's why. But when it came to Rise, they didn't want to push it. They didn't want to defend it. They could have easily and called it a day. They called it a day because no one said that. No one said it. God damn, man. Ugh, man. I'm sorry, Chives, man. I love you guys. I love my boy Chives. I did a whole compilation for my boy Chives. I did a whole compilation for Monster Hunter GU. The Palicos in that game are so fun. The trampoline, the headshot snipes with KOs. I made a whole compilation of it. Literally before Wilds came out. Not knowing that they're going to be so busted in this game. I can never make a compilation in this game. Because this game, they're garbage. They're trash. They're obsolete. Not in the sense that they're not OP. In the sense that they're obsolete for me because it's so brain dead. I don't want to use it. It's just so brain dead. I'm sorry, Chives. Makes me sad.